Happy New Year, Flemington-Raritan Regional School District. I'm Superintendent McGann, and this is the January edition of Minute with McGann. During January's edition, I want to share 3 important broadcast information sections with our community members. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Great Kindness Challenge that's happening in our schools. I'm going to give our community members through this broadcast information about our budget. And third, I'm going to highlight some items that are happening in our schools. So first, let's talk about the Great Kindness Challenge. The novelist Henry James is quoted as saying there are 3 things in human life that are important. The first is to be kind. The second is to be kind. And the third is to be kind. Our district encourages students to create a culture of kindness by participating in the Great Kindness Challenge. The Great Kindness Challenge is a positive and proactive bullying preventative measures that happens in grades pre-K through grade 12 schools. For Flemington-Raritan Regional School District, this happens during the last week of January. This is the time where we encourage our students to create a kinder world by completing as many acts of kindness as they can. These acts of kindness are often simple acts, such as smiling at 25 people, giving a friend a high five, or thanking someone that has helped them. There are other acts of kindness that take a little bit more effort, but we're also promoting those. These include creating and designing a Kindness Matters sign, learning to say hello in a new language, writing a letter to say, I'm sorry to someone they may have hurt, or even donating clothes, toys, or food to a nearby charity or someone in need. This Great Kindness Challenge is celebrated in the world throughout 110 countries, and it impacts over 18 million students. According to the nonprofit organization, the Great Kindness Challenge is celebrated in 36,000 schools. It creates over 900 million acts of kindness. Some of our very own guidance counselors are recognized as kindness ambassadors, and our school district is recognized as a kindness certified school district. Kindness certified school districts are those districts who are recognized for their commitment to kindness by creating a culture of kindness in all of our schools, in our community, and in our world. So for families that are interested to learn more, take a look at the written newsletter, because there's a free app available to download that might encourage or give families different ways that they might show ways to celebrate kindness. Take a look. So second, let me provide members of our community who are listening to this January Minute with McGann information about our school budget. January is the time of year where the public budget process begins. We actually began the developing our budget way back at the previous school year, and it's never an easy task. The budget is a financial reflection of the educational plan for our district. It's planned in accordance with our statutory and regulatory mandates of the federal government, as well as our state legislature, our state board of education, and our local board of education. The work actually begins in the preparation of the previous school year for this year's school budget. It continues in the fall with building principals and other district administrators, and each department submits a budget, a plan to the superintendent during the early winter months. The business office reviews the budget. The superintendent meets with the business office, so I will meet with our business office as well as our building principals, and we discuss our building budget plans with each principal, our supervisors, and our administrators. The funding from our budget comes from a few sources. It comes from local property taxes. It comes from aid from the state of New Jersey, as well as aid from the federal government. Currently, the district is in the preliminary process of developing the budget. And what that means is that we're waiting on the announcement of the state aid for the upcoming school year. This happens through the governor's office, and it usually happens in the 4th Tuesday of each February. Last year, it was a little bit delayed. We didn't receive that until March, but we're expecting it to be on time, which means as soon as that is released on or about the 4th Tuesday of the February, the state law requires that school districts will receive information within 2 days of that governor's budget address to learn about our state funding. After that happens, then I prepare a budget to present to our school board. The budget is published and prepared at a public meeting, and we encourage our members of our community to come and offer comment on this public budget. And typically that is held in April and early May. And then finally, the budget is adopted and funding approved. We have items that we're targeting in the budget this year that is significant. Of course, special education is there, as well as support for our students with mental health, continued with guidance counseling. We also are looking for a new math program to be funded, so we'll provide you more information about that, as well as providing STEM opportunities. We continue to work towards science, technology, engineering, and math opportunities for students in our schools. So last, I want to just highlight the music that's been happening in our school district this month. We've had concerts at all of our schools, and they have been amazing. Our students have been performing in front of their peers, in front of their parents, and it has been spectacular. Last, I also want to recognize January is our Board of Education Recognition Month. So we recognize our board members for the service they provide to our community, and we thank them. And we also recognize our teachers this month who have been honored as the Governor's Educator of the Year Award, and that has happened in each schools. I know you've seen in your child's school newsletters published by their building principals the announcement of our Educator of the Year honorees. So congratulations to all of them. I wish for our families a wonderful remaining part of January and a happy February. Congratulations to all of our students and their performances, and you have been participating in A Minute with McGann.